Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 15th video in my Fallout 76 main quest series. In the last video, we upgraded all of these Scorched Detection System boxes, the little detectors. In fact, we can see one right over here. Right there. Those now have upgraded fans on them, all 5 of them, up and down the mire. I quit playing right after that because of the number of glitches and connectivity bugs that I was getting, but it's now Sunday around noon, so I'm hoping that there aren't that many people playing right now, and that maybe we won't have as much of an issue. So, in this quest we are going to go, well actually along with that last time we also went up to Rose, the robot raider boss at the top of the world, and we had her set up the repaired relay that we had gotten from Madigan and had repaired with supplies we found down here at the multiple Free States bunkers down here in the mire. So the thing now is that we have to actually get these all networked, and part of that means that we need to go to the armory down here in Harpers Ferry. Now, historically speaking, the armory at Harpers Ferry is actually a very important place. It's the place that John Brown raided when he was attempting to cause all the slaves in the southern United States to revolt against their masters, as John Brown was an ardent abolitionist. Actually, it was Robert E. Lee who came in at the head of the United States Army to reclaim it, but that's another story, and it's not really something that we're going over here. So, we need to get to Harpers Ferry, and we have 2 close locations to get to it. We got the Southern Belle Motel, and we have Big B's Rest Stop. And Big B's looks like it's maybe actually a little bit further away than Southern Belle, just because we'd probably follow the road, and it's more of a straight shot. So we'll head to the Southern Belle Motel, plus it'll be cheaper in terms of fast travel cost. Okay, last time we were here we were chased by a Scorched Beast for some time. Looks like somebody set up their camp over there. So we'll just keep heading down the highway here. It's not a very long trip. There's the Boomer, the police protectron who runs his own daily over here. No cattle in the road this time like there were last time. There were Brahmin and we needed to find a shepherd's crook. Given that we're not being chased by a Scorched Beast, we can just take the highway instead of going under it. Probably a nice little consequence of having that player base right there. They're probably soaking up the local monsters. Except that. A giant hermit crab. You know what, let's face it. I'm kind of low on stim packs because the last time I was playing, if you watched the last video, I was being killed by invisible monsters. But I kind of want to do this, so let's see if I can... I don't think I'm going to be able to do much damage with a sniper rifle attacking the back of this van. There we go. Now that he's turned around... Uh-oh. Okay, that's not gonna do. Oh, jeez. Shotgun broke. Run! Run away! What do we got? Okay, this'll help. Oh, that definitely worked well. Maybe one more of those. Ooh. Somebody's running around down there. Oh, Scorched. Using this thing's lack of mobility against it. There we go! And we hit level 25. So we got some caps, stim pack, hermit crab meat, and a leather leg we can't use. But given that this character is currently not using power armor, we probably should carry around some armor. Whoa, level 68 super mutant warlord. Not sure where that guy is, but I'm going to try to avoid him. Hopefully the Scorched and the super mutants will duke it out a little bit and we won't have to worry about them. Let's actually get something with a scope if we're going to be staring ahead here. Alright, nope, nothing up there. Oh, actually, let's use that perk real quick. Hey, they are fighting those 2 groups. I have short-term memory loss. I have short-term memory loss. Okay. Let's see. I could probably use more damage, but just like I said last time, I need to work on my ability to not have to drink so much. So let's go with the dromedary, or in truth, lead belly is an amazing perk. Let's wait, if I've already got, yeah, I've already got enough of those to make a level 3, so let's go with dromedary. Equip that. Oh, we don't have an, oh, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unequip lead belly and combine, oh, no, still need that unequipped. Okay, now rank that up. And we will now take no radiation damage from drinking water, so we can drink even dirty water without worrying about that. But dirty water will still give you a disease. But there are actually perk cards you can get to where you could just drink straight out of the river down there. Alright, so starting to see the full extent of Harpers Ferry from up here. Definitely things are going better than the last time they came up here. Here's yet another one of those Scorched Detector nodes here. Okay, so let's head down this. There is a actual direct way in, like a front road, but let's just take a look from this balcony here. Oop. Not a bad vantage point up here. Could have sworn I saw another one, and you can see a trap down there. I thought I saw another ghoul in there, but I guess not. Okay. Let's keep heading in. Oh. There we go. Yep. This place is usually typically filled with enemies, unless there have been other players in the area recently. I don't know where that music's coming from, but I have heard that in here before as well. Oh. There we go. Thank goodness for bad pathing. What is going on with that? Get a buttercup back leg, some ammo. Yeah, again, I have no idea specifically where this music's coming from. It almost seems to be like ambient out of the back of this car. Because it seems to fade as you get away from there, but I don't see any speakers or anything, but oh. Oh. Okay. Now, Harpers Ferry is actually a town that I've done a lot of inspection of in the past, so I know where a lot of this stuff is. Okay, some randomized little loot in here. That didn't go off when I came through, but okay. So yeah, you got a lot of the propaganda around the walls, just typical stuff here. But then there's also... There was a large Free States movement within Harpers Ferry, and the government clamped down on it before the war. You can see that here. So know the truth, be prepared, freedom, and you can't really tell what it says under here, but it really says the gateway to communism. Yeah, the government was desperately trying to clamp down on the Free States movement in the months leading up to the war. Whoa, okay, well that one got me. There's that music again. And I seriously, I looked for this, for wherever it's coming from, and I could not find anything. Nuka cherry there. Okay, so here's one of the gates. There's a north gate and a south gate. There are many holotapes and notes in this place, and you can find notes from people that were part of the responders. You can find notes from people that are part of the Free States. Oh, trap. Jeez Louise, that nearly killed me. Oh, we got a vault alert here. Okay, I'm not sure. That was a weird little visual glitch. Okay. So yeah, the local vault is Vault 94. I'm not sure if we'll be able to tell No, they're sitting a little weird there, and unfortunately, unlike the other Fallout games, well, the modern Fallout games, and not modern as 90s, I guess, but the more recent Fallout games, you cannot move bodies, so... Okay, so yeah, we just got some random little chems and stuff. That's the one that shot us on the way in here. Okay, so these right here are basically supposed to try to clean the air when rad storms came through. Whether or not they worked, we don't really know. I think that it's implied that they did, but I don't think I've ever seen one actually in action. What's this right here? Oh, I guess it's leading us in that direction. Let's head in this way. Oop. Oh yeah, it's a vendor bot.
A vault dweller in Harpers Ferry, novel.
I don't really actually know that I have much to sell right now. Especially when they give you so little, it's really a lot, most of the time. It's better just to scrap stuff than to hand it over to them. But they do have some nice building sets and stuff, but I don't have very much money, so...
Everything is tax-free.
Okay, so we're just heading between these homes and apartments and things like that. So yeah, I think they tried to use the rail line over here as a wall. So yeah, here we got another piece of propaganda. Government lies. So it's only a communist spy turns his back on America. So the Free States folks were already underground by the time the war broke out and by the time the bombs fell. So when they came back to this area, when they came out of their bunkers, they came back and they helped out the people of Harpers Ferry. You're either with us or against us. Save yourself. War is coming. Kind of difficult to read some of those. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, it's scorched this time. Last time I was here, this place is full of super mutants, so it kind of just changes hands over from time to time. So we got here, notice independence is not a crime, and so yeah, before that it said notice. It's difficult to read. Okay, so it says under. I have no idea what that says, but under investigation for seditious activity. Trespassers will be tried for trespassing. So there you go. So yeah, we'll head back this way. Again, another one of those radiation suckers, or whatever you want to call them. They remind me of those machines in Far Harbor that are intended to clean the fog. So yeah, we can head up here to this kind of watchtower. I really should start looking around before I enter an area. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we got this kind of watchtower here. Got some ammo. Okay. Yeah, so they use this as a defensive wall. More ammo. Okay, I know I hear one of them, but I don't know where they are. There they are. Okay. Let's head over towards the town. Now again, here's another one of those gates. This is actually not one of the... Well, is it one of the main north-south gates? Oh, this is East Gate. Okay, well I guess I missed some stuff in my scrounging through here. So, yeah, let's check out this terminal here. Alright, so we got three options here. Attention all outposts. Please read the latest missing persons alert. Keep an eye on any Mosstown traders near Kim's. So we got missing persons, patrol schedule, and forum. Let's check out missing persons. The following is a list of all reported missing people in Harpers Ferry. Please see Eddie Hayes for search party organization. Eddie Hayes, if you watched the not previous video, the one before this one, Eddie Hayes actually was on some of the holotapes we were listening to in the bunkers. Missing hunting party. Duncan McCann's hunting party is officially missing. Their last communication stated they were heading north from Valley Galleria, tracking a pack of ghouls. That area should be avoided until a proper search party can be formed. If you can volunteer, please contact Eddie Hayes. Missing members are Duncan McCann, Kendall Sims, Randy Calloway, Terrence Quince, Annie Dolly Garcia, Jacqueline Murphy, Courtney Kelly, and Jackson Lake. That gives you the quest Tracking Unknowns, which we can follow at some point, but not today. Esme Rivers. Esme Rivers has been missing for 2 days now. If anyone has any idea of her whereabouts or has any information whatsoever, please let Eddie Hayes know ASAP. Tess and Frank Hopner. Hey everyone, Sid here. My grandparents have gone missing. I just woke up and they were gone without a trace. I think my gran's wearing her old blue dress and my grandpa's in that same old suit he never took off. As far as I know, they ain't got no guns or any way to defend themselves. If anyone's willing to help me look, please let me or Eddie know before the end of the day. Vegas. I don't know if this is the right forum for this, but if people can keep an eye out for my dog, Vegas, my sister and I would greatly appreciate it. He's a black and white border collie, super friendly. Even if someone finds him, just let us know he's passed on. We'd be grateful. Donnie. So that's all the missing persons. Patrol schedule. Shifts are slim today, but we got a lot of people missing out there. North, Eddie Hayes, Jed Kramer. South, Larry Comstock, Miranda Vox. East, Carly O'Reilly, Scott Weimer. West, Lonnie Kramer, Charlie Walker. Forum. Alright, so we got two options in here. Journal forums because you asked, be nice, be appropriate, or be gone. Don't make me put a password on this. Raleigh. Duncan's hunting party. Quaid Sheldon posted, are you guys saying our best shots with a gun are out there missing? If they can't survive out in that damn swamp, how the hell are we supposed to make it without them? I hope to heaven and back that we ain't drafting a search party because I sure as hell won't be in it. Terry Lee replied, not to mention the loss of Hardball. Losing a Mr. Gutsy ain't no small potatoes. Hoping they aren't really lost, just sticking it out for a safe moment to strike home. Becca Mason replied, thanks for making us feel warm and fuzzy inside, Quaid. Also good to know you'd never have my back if it was my ass out there. Quaid Sheldon replied, abso-frickin-lutely. A robot like that is better off protecting us folks here at Harper's, not running around that damn swamp. Broken radio. Delia Webb posted, hey y'all, my radio's gone bust and I was hoping someone around here could either fix it or replace her. It wouldn't be for me. It's my Gramps' only real form of entertainment these days on account of him being blind. I don't have much for trade, maybe a couple packs of gumdrops or a working light bulb or two. Abigail Singh replied, Delia, I can fix that for you, no problem. How about I pick it up around lunchtime tomorrow? And don't worry about payments. I can't imagine it'll take much to bring her back. Delia Webb replied, thanks, Abby. I'll have her all ready for you. Okay, and that's it. But we're going to turn off Tracking Unknowns, because again, we're not going after that. Okay. So, let's open up the gate. And we are technically outside of Harpers Ferry at this point. I mean, we are really still in Harpers Ferry, but this is outside of their protective gate. Got a small structure over here. Let's check out this inside. So yeah, there are typically black powder weapons and things like that in this area. We got a Bowie knife, small safe that I can't open because of my skill level. Yeah, black powder pistol, blacksmith hammers and tongs, and a tomahawk. Let's check out what's in this footlocker here. Alright, not bad. And a black powder rifle, which I will take so that I can break it down. I have yet to get any mods for black powder weapons. Maybe they exist, I just honestly don't know if they do or not. Okay, so we got more ghouls over here. I got the wrong one. I got the level 9s and the 22. Did not get any of the sneak attack bonus damage. But they're down anyway. Okay. These little dishes you'll see all over the place here in Harpers Ferry. Those are actually part of an Enclave daily quest. Okay. Take the duct tape. So yeah, just a little bus stop. Most of this area out here has been boarded up as far as I can tell. Here's the armory, but we'll come back to that in a minute because we got just a little bit more of the town to look into. Oop. Ah. There we go. Who else is out here? Says I'm in danger, but I don't see anybody. I do see frag mines over there. I don't know if those would have hurt me or not, but I'd rather not take the chance. Not sure why I'm getting... Oh, the petrified body. Alright, well here's another way into the town over here. But actually, let's go get this little fast travel point right over here. This is the burrow, I believe. The burrows, sorry. For some reason it's not unlocking. Maybe I actually have to go inside, but I don't really want to do that right now. So, let's see. You need some water. Again, minor disease issue with dirty water, but so long as you don't get one, not an issue. Okay. Oh, there we go. The burrows south. So let's head into the town over here. There are 2 holotapes. Oh, set off a trap there. There are 2 holotapes in town that belong to a man by the name of Jesus Sunday. I will not be playing those at this point because those will have their own dedicated video. You can find Jesus Sunday and his brother, both of them Free States preppers, on their small farm with their bunker just to the west of Harpers Ferry. But again, that'll be its own video. Okay, so we're going to head right on up here. Yeah, so we got a recipe I already know, and here's the first part of Jesus Sunday's holotape. There are 5 in all. Okay. And again, I think I've come up here specifically for that. Yeah, the this little enclave transmitter here. Oh. Whoa. Oops. Can I... Yeah, we'll just head right on over here. Okay. Can definitely hear something walking around. There are a lot of enemies in these ruins. There we are. Okay. Anybody? I mean, I hear somebody down there, but I don't see them. There we are. Okay. Alright, we got it. It looks like an old bathroom and an office up here. Yeah, like that. Okay, so we'll head, well, I guess down all the way down here. So we have the this manager's terminal. This gives you a little bit of the pre-war history of the town. Okay, so we got 4 entries in safe control. These are for 2076 and 2077. So we'll start with November 16th, 2076. Sales at the shop have really picked up this month. A bunch of folks are buying up all sorts of camping gear, survival equipment, and canned goods. When I ask them what they're up to, they start talking about preparing for the end of civilization and the collapse of society. Sounds like crazy talk to me, but they're paying cash, so they can say whatever they like. Of course, it gets a bit scary when they buy cases of ammunition. I don't exactly feel comfortable knowing we've got these kooks living in the mountains sitting on that kind of firepower. January 1st of 2077. It's not even a single day into the new year and a fight breaks out in the streets over politics. No one knows who started it, but it doesn't really matter. It was the same old story again. One guy mouthed off about how lousy the government is, handling everything, and then the Patriot stepped in to tell him he was wrong. Discussions led to shouting, shouting led to insults, and then insults led to blows. The police eventually broke it up, but this divide isn't getting any smaller. Harpers Ferry is tearing itself apart. March 20th, 2077. Had a fella in a fancy suit stop by the shop today. He was wearing dark glasses and had an earpiece and looked clean cut. Almost too clean cut, if that makes any sense. I knew he was government way before he showed me his ID. He started asking questions about the folks who have been stockpiling all the supplies. He asked me to give them their names and addresses. I refused at first, but then he asked to see my tax records. I caught his drift, so I gave him the copies of the receipts. He left without even saying thanks. Maybe those doomsday folks aren't so crazy after all. August 22nd, 2077. The summer's almost over, and the tourist season was a disaster. I'm pretty sure it's all the crap going on in the news. We're in the thick of it with China, and at this point, I've got a feeling people aren't sure what's going to happen next. If it wasn't for the supplies that sold at the end of the last year to those survivalists, I'd already be out of business. I'm still convinced the government will come up with some sort of peaceful solution to the crisis before it all goes to hell, but who knows. Maybe I should start stockpiling a few things myself, just in case. And that's that. Alright, typewriter there. Here's that safe. Alright, just grab a few of these things. That might be nice to have. A robot left arm there. Let's see. Yep, that improves everything. We'll put that on. Okay. Let's see, another typewriter. I always grab typewriters. I see something? No. Oh, combination wrench. That's what it was. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's check out the rest of this building. Alright. Nothing else in here. Got some industrial-sized shortening there. We don't really need that. Oh, okay. Back upstairs. And we'll use the door this time. Desk fan, clipboard, screws. That's a nice little room full of loot there. Okay. We got what looks like it was someone's office until they started living in it. Okay. Doors boarded up there. There we go. Okay, anything else up here? We got a dead scorched zealot. More small offices with junk. Okay. Let's head over into this office, which we did not get into before. We got Leonard's journal entry. Of course, we got Scorched after us, it sounds like, but I don't think they know where we are. Leonard's journal entry. There's a lot of talk around town about physical changes that are happening to Daniel Whitby. Some folks are calling him a monster and want to kick him out of Harpers Ferry. Others say those two responders that showed up should be given the time to help him out. Honestly, I don't know the right answer. But what I do know is whatever's happening to Daniel could already be happening to all of us. Not because of him, but because of what the war did to our world. For all we know, all of mankind might end up like poor Daniel. Honestly, we have no one to blame but ourselves. So, Daniel Whitby was being turned into a ghoul, and there's a lot of themes of ghoulification that you can find here in Harpers Ferry, and general anti-ghoul prejudice. You can find a lot of that kind of stuff out here in the mire. Oh, robot chess piece. Must be like a level 25 sort of an item. No, level 20. Huh, I'm not really sure why it took so long to get there, but anyway. Okay, anything else in here? No. We can head downstairs now. Okay. Right. Yeah, so here's that manager's terminal. Okay, we'll head on out into the street here. Now we do have a clinic here. We're going to go in there in just a minute, but we got another gate terminal here. Desk fan and a clipboard. And here's Jesus Sunday's Holotape Part 2. Again, not going to play that right at the moment. Southgate Terminal. I don't think there's anything different here, but we can just take a look. Yep, same stuff. And we can, of course, open up this gate as well. Just got to get around to it. Okay. Some ammo. So there you go. It's another way in. So yeah, there's some more buildings you can get into here, but not from this area in particular. But we'll just walk along these storefronts here and see if there's anything else to see. Looks like this bookstore was shut down for seditious activity. Ah, stopped moving just at the right time. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, and then here at the other end of the street we got another gate. We'll not actually open this because it's exactly the same stuff. And we got Restoring Order. This one we'll play.
Things are finally starting to shape up around here at Harpers Ferry. We got a lot of defenses up and running, a real perimeter, and people taking lookout ships. Nearish is working on some new contraption to help with these brutal storms that sweep through. He said they could filter the air or something. And Ella's got a decent clinic set up with the help of the responders. Makes me feel like maybe Riley was right. We can have a real go at this. And some of these survivors prove they aren't completely worthless, too. One guy, Duncan, turned out to be a decent hunter. Another gal, Kendall. Oh, shit. He's a better shot than me. Still, you look at these people struggling here and just think, you bastards had your chance. We practically spelled it out for you. You just turned your noses up and called us crazy. Bunch of idiots.
Okay. So, yeah, we got this clinic right up here that he was just talking about as well. Again, also this was shut down before the war. Alright. So, we will go downstairs here in just a minute, but for now we'll check out everything that's upstairs. Well, this floor and upstairs. And this is the main source of auto-dock information that I've been able to find, well, symptomatic, I guess is what they call it, that I've been able to find in pretty much any Fallout game is what they've got downstairs. So let's take a look over here. We got Ella's terminal and a note of resignation. Hey Ella, I know you were really excited for me to help work in the clinic, but I think it's time for me to officially quit. I can put electronics back together no problem, but when it comes to people, I just don't have the stomach for it. And we all witnessed the other day. Since the responders have stepped in, I truly believe I'm better off tinkering with radios. Abby. Another note from Abigail Singh. We'll check that terminal in just a second. We got another note here. Lydia's journal, page 24. I can't do this. Connor came in today with a leg torn off. Jesse said a gulper got him. I mean, what the hell even is that? There was so much blood and we couldn't even save him. Ella said he'd already lost too much blood by the time they got him here, but they did all they could. Connor was my age. He didn't have a bunker to stay safe in during the war. He was a fighter. But it wasn't enough. Will any of this be enough? And we got another safe here. Alright, we'll grab this stuff. Oh, we got another piece of armor. Okay. Alright, and let's check out that terminal now. Ella's terminal. Open for business. I finally got this clinic in decent shape. It wasn't easy given the amount of patients we're already dealing with, but I had a lot of help from the survivors. I met a nice girl named Lucy who's been a big help. The mayor even pitched in. And as an added bonus, Abby and Marty have been helping too. Doesn't really seem to be Abby's thing, but it's good to see her putting in the effort. Neeraj told me she wasn't too keen on the idea of coming out here. The Carson family. In commandeering this terminal, I found the following entry. As of May 23rd, this clinic no longer serves the Carson family. This includes Caleb, Elizabeth, and their children, Madeline and Max. You can refer them to Morgantown or Charleston, but due to their constant involvement with the Free States, our doors are closed to them. I have no words. To think the people here hated us this much, and now here we are saving their lives. You can find the Carson bunker out there in the mire. It's actually destroyed. Vault 94. I was talking to Miranda at the clinic the other day. She told me about having an ambassador from Vault 94. From what she described, and what I can gather, I'm betting you anything some simple fools went out there, witnessed a Gek in action, and somehow messed it all up out of ignorance. It explains the second large explosion we felt after the bombs dropped, and how this mysterious fog came rolling out, which stirred up all this change. I can't even begin scientifically to theorize the effect it would have had on the environment when improperly utilized. Ghouls. So we got multiple entries here, thoughts and ponderings on what we call ghouls. First encounter. I saw and killed my first live ghoul today. There was no pride in it. The whole thing got my mind all gummed up. When I examined the body, his human life was all I could see. I found a letter to his mama, just rotting away in his pocket. A picture of his daughter, at least I assume, and an old locket around his neck. I mean, Jesus. Is this what we're all heading for? I'm going to see if I can get in touch with Maria from the responders group. I'll see what she knows, and maybe we can learn more about it. Endless autopsies. I've been working with Maria Chavez a bit on these ghouls. There's no lack of bodies, although we steer clear of the glowing ones. I can only wonder, theorize on the circumstances that created those abominations. Body systems are mostly intact, some just barely, and others, like the immune system, I can't even speak for. The radiation in their systems may be their new immune system now. We've noticed some regenerative properties, especially when glowing ones are present, so I can only speculate that radiation has made some severe changes to their cells. Sentient ghouls. Talked to a few survivors today about the idea of sentient ghouls. Had a man half off his rocker claiming he heard one of them talk, but of course he shot her first chance he got. I can't really blame him, but if something's talking to you, you may want to try to listen next time. For all he knows, she could have just been a survivor like him, covered in swamp mud. But old Terry's story brought out a few more from people who thought that they may have heard a ghoul or two say a few things that made sense. Most of them, same knee-jerk reaction. I went and told Duncan if he has any run-ins with some chatty ghouls to see if he can either catch one or at least bring me the body. Daniel Whitby. Today we got our first definitive proof that a ghoul could be, for the lack of better words, friendly. One of the local boys, Daniel Whitby, was sick. We all figured he'd taken a back set of the flu, and Lucy was keeping a close eye on him. Well, all hell broke loose when they found out that Lucy was hiding him away looking for a cure. That boy just looked, scientifically speaking, all pruned up. Now Lucy's fled Harpers on account of people being royal jerks, and we've got Daniel locked up in quarantine. I'm not even sure he'll last the night, but we've got Charlie and Jacob keeping watch. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else to find in this structure. Oh, we got the grenade bouquet. I mean, I can't do anything, so I may as well make sure that they don't hurt me. Got some psycho there. Yeah, that's already that was connected to the grenade bouquet. Let's check in here. We got just a little storeroom with some buff out there. Apparently, we're under threat of being attacked. I don't know what's trying to kill us right now. And then we got this door that's locked up with this terminal here. Locked is a little bit of a strong way of talking about it, because again, it's just using the terminal to open it. Okay, so yeah, we just got some generic medical supplies here. Surgical trays are made out of aluminum, so I grab those every time. Some medics. Another surgical tray and a stim pack. Alright, and let's check out this. We just got a dog bowl in there, some IV bags. Got a snub nose 44 and some rounds for a 44. A small safe that I can't open. Maybe this terminal can. A desk fan. And then we got this symptomatic here. And this terminal here. MedTech symptomatic terminal. Alright, and so we have technical notes. 4 sets of those, and safe control, which we'll probably use just given that we can't open the safe using a lockpick. We got September 2nd of 76. Installing the symptomatic at the clinic without being bombarded by questions from the staff has been difficult. So far, I've convinced everyone that the symptomatic is merely designed to make their life easier by taking blood samples, blood pressure, and body temperature quickly and with hyper-accurate results. Even though the device can fully diagnose a patient's ailments and even issue prescriptions if necessary, I feel we shouldn't implement those features until after it's been here for a while. We don't want the country doctor out here taking a torch to the device that could very well become his replacement. October 5th of 2076. After a month of tinkering, I'm confident that the symptomatic has been calibrated. Here are some of the issues and tips I ran into during the process. To avoid discomfort, the machine's rectal probe should be heated. The voice synthesizer shouldn't exclaim, "Bullseye!" every time it takes a blood sample. Liquid-proof the device housing in case of misses when taking urine samples. During measurement cycles, the blood pressure cuffs shouldn't completely sever the patient's limb. Most of these issues were quite minor, although I'm fairly certain that there will be a lawsuit pending against MedTech very soon. Probably for that last one. March 11th, 2077. Broken bones, airborne viruses, lacerations, there doesn't seem to be anything the symptomatic can't handle. We may have had a rocky start, but the device is beginning to hit its stride. I'm glad that we decided to install the fusion batteries inside the unit, as the clinic lost power last night and the device was able to operate without interruption. It appears that we have quite a success on our hands. From August 30th, 2077. The symptomatic has been at the Harpers Ferry clinic for almost a year now, and it's outperformed all of our expectations. My fears that the machine would be seen as a threat to the staff's profession were wrong. They're actually quite appreciative of the help. Even the clinic's doctor has taken a liking to the symptomatic, likely because he no longer has to be on call 24 hours a day. To call this test a success would be an understatement. It's my opinion that MedTech should begin full rollout of this device immediately. And let's open that safe. Okay. And missiles, definitely don't ever pick those up. And a missile launcher. See, this is the one weird situation where I would pick them up, except for that missile launcher I can't use, so. I just don't carry missiles because I think they weigh 3 pounds apiece, something like that. Which, I mean, that's, carrying capacity is like the prime real estate of the game. So, let's see. We got a little bathroom here. Okay. It's actually a lot darker in here than I thought. I thought I was just going to walk out, but okay. There we go. And let's head further up into the town here. Just head right up these stairs. Oh, I thought that this, here we go, it's these stairs, that's right. Okay. Can definitely hear a feral ghoul or a scorched officer somewhere in here. We're going to need to find that guy just because that's going to get annoying. If it's not already. Oh, those turrets are actually active and will try to kill you. Oh, there he is. I actually let go of the zoom in button because I figured that last shot was going to do it, and then it didn't actually release the zoom until I was getting ready to fire that last shot. Baby rattle, always a good source of lead. Definitely a scorched in here somewhere. Really do need to find that officer though, because that's already starting to annoy me. Let's see. Check out this floor real quick. Got a little archives room, it looks like. Head for the top floor. Got a little balcony, another enclave sensor there. Oh. Okay. We got another safe over here. Got a treasure map. I don't specifically know where that is. And I don't really want the rest of that stuff, so. A tin can. Some food. Lead, a spring. Some more lead. I don't know why I take things like crossbow bolts when I have no use for them. Alright, a safe haven.
I don't know if I'm sick or I'm dying. changed. And I've sought help, but people laugh at my appearance or turn me away. I guess I'm what people are calling a ghoul. A name that makes me sick to my stomach. I've been chased out of my own home, and now I'm running from place to place, hiding like a criminal. A week ago, I was begging for food and was almost shot by someone who didn't want me near them. I've had enough. I found a note from someone named Lucy Holmes. She claims to run a place where people like me can go to live their life without being afraid. I'm going to head out to Valley Galleria to see if it's true. And I hope to God that it is, because I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Alright, so he's already dead. And it looks like multiple people have grabbed this. Silo Bravo code piece K8. Ah, the silence and lack of beeping. Okay. We'll be right back up here. But I wanted to see something. Okay, no. I figured for a moment that might be a tourist with a camera. Okay. So, let's see. We are back out here. Anything else to look at here? We can loot this thing. Nope, another terminal. Or not terminal, turret. Got all that. We can head out here and see what they got up here. Just a little lookout post. Another turret. Okay, so we got, yeah, ghouls. They're not ghouls, scorched. Okay, we'll check out this little area first, because that church is basically, other than the armory, our last, oh, geez, real destination here. Whoa, that body went flying. There we go. Okay. So another stim pack. Another stim pack. Okay, we can open this gate as well. So yeah, the Free States folks actually put a lot of work into this. I'm realizing now I'm missing some terminal entries, specifically from Miranda Vox, the original mayor of Harpers Ferry, who remained the mayor through the war, or maybe just became something of a citizen, but... Alright, another Scorched. Yep. Shows you how effective the suppressors are, that ghoul that was up here didn't hear that. Is there another one around here? That's just a dead raider down there, it looks like. Combat rifle, where'd that go? Ah, short combat rifle, there we go. Oh, we got some more ammunition here. Combat rifle is really one of my favorite weapons in the game. Okay, alright. Yeah, there's a small gate I think I saw right here. Yeah. It's locked though. Okay. So let's head into that church. Actually, man. Can you get in these buildings? I don't think you can, but let's just take a quick peek. No, we got a little bit of a lookout point here on the wall. I know I'm overloaded. There's a workbench in the church, I believe. There they are. Alright, that takes care of that. Yeah. Okay, so again, and so what I'll do is I'll search for that terminal, and then I'll show you specifically where it is, but I won't have it so you guys have to watch me search for it. But yeah, I want to find that terminal because it contains some pretty important stuff. But yeah, there's still some more to go here. After this church, we actually have to get back to the main quest, which is to go over to the armory. Alright, so we get that feral ghoul officer. We got Sharon's angry letter. Mr. Hayes, something must be done about Daniel Whitby. That man is clearly carrying a disease, and he needs to be removed from Harpers Ferry before we all become infected. Have you seen his skin, his hair? He's changing into a monster, and unless we exile him, we're all going to end up that way. Send him packing right now, or force Ella and Maria to drag him back to Responders headquarters in Charleston. Whatever it takes. He's a ticking time bomb, Eddie. Don't wait until it's too late. Sharon. A very angry letter from a very ignorant woman. Okay, let's see. We got boiled water and that. Yeah, ghoulification is not something that's transferable. It's not a contagious disease. Again, I understand these folks didn't have any idea, but at the same time, the fact that they were so quick to try to kill just about anybody that seemed like they could even potentially be minorly dangerous is kind of scary. Ella's log, Harpers Ferry.
May 2nd, 2080. Jesus, I'm tired. Ever since we agreed to help rebuild Harpers, it's just been non-stop work. These people are in some bad shape. Some are improving, but it pains me to see our supplies dwindle. It's just that logical knowledge of knowing you packed for 4 and then suddenly you need to provide for 8. On the bright side, we met a guy named Derek the other day who said he's with a group of people called the Responders. They seem to have realized what we knew all along, that the government wasn't going to lift a finger to help clean up this mess. The Responders have been at it from the start with no sign of order, so they took it upon themselves to organize and help those in need. It's also a relief to no longer be the only one with a real medical background and training. Derek said he could bring back some supplies and help out a bit, at least until we're more settled. Lucy's been a great help, but her training as an esthetician can only go so far.
Okay. We got this final gate up here. And let me see if I can't upgrade this this gun a little bit. Because as much as I like the combat rifle, I want this thing to have some sort of better accuracy to it. Okay, so unfortunately, because this is the first combat rifle I've worked with, I've only got 2 mods with it. A reflex dot sight and a stabilized long barrel. This is typically not the way I carry around a combat rifle. I mean, the stock's not right at all or anything, but it'll definitely be a better weapon. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna go see if I can find that terminal, and I will bring you back when it is found. So I just remembered that we actually have not searched these buildings right over here. So it could very well be that they're in there, and given that I'm not going to be retreading old ground, I'm going to have you watch. So, yeah, we see this is the original propaganda poster, untouched. And these are some of the voting service terminals from the voting where they were trying to automate Appalachia, or not automate Appalachia, depending on which way you wanted to go. Let's see. Here we go, another building. Going through the wall if we can't go through the door. Looks like it was a small museum. We got a plan for a marine wetsuit. That's interesting. Actually, I have multiple plans here. And a recipe. Definitely want to check out the marine wetsuit when I get a chance. We can try to climb this train to get into the upper levels. Oh, there we go. Actually, I think this is maybe where we were. No, we weren't. Never mind. So we got a little bit of a balcony over here. Nothing much, though. Let's head up this way. We got another recipe. And now we can head up onto the roof. And so yeah, you can then come right down into here. Okay, and there's a note. Oh wait, let's grab that purified water in that can. And that other can. Lydia's journal, page 12. Today was a big day. Just not sure in a good or bad sense. We met up with all the survivors, and there really weren't as many as I thought there'd be. and some of them were really, really roughed up. It's obvious they have a lot to benefit from us. Natalie said we get to learn how to survive in the new world, and holy crap is it different. The entire forest has turned into this swampy mess. There are these red vines all over the place, creatures I've never seen before in my life, and it's all gross and disgusting. And Harpers Ferry? This place is a wreck. I'm not even sure how the survivors survived this long. Okay. And let's see. Oh, ammo. Stealth boy. More ammo. Not sure why I grabbed that Molotov. I so rarely use grenades. Got a small bathroom. Another small office. This is actually how we came in here. Let's see if we can just head down. I guess it would be the stairs. Yeah, the stairs are blocked. But hey, we got this balcony here too. We can go through here. Okay. Alright, now I begin to search for the other stuff, and again I will bring you back when I find it. Okay, so yeah, there's another structure down here that we didn't go into before. Let's see. Got a small metal box here that's locked up. Got a note here. Lydia's journal, page 4. I've decided to try to have a little faith in this whole Harpers Ferry thing. Natalie said it best. Would I rather live my life in this bunker stuck with mom and dad, or would I rather try to make a go of a new life outside? Maybe meet a cute guy. The world needs a future, right? Anyway, I finally started packing. I could tell mom and dad were super relieved. I'm not even sure we would have survived another fight at the rate we were going. Got a adjustable wrench and a combination wrench. The only type of wrenches I don't pick up are wrenches. And that's because they are only steel, which I generally do not need. Just because I've got so much of it, because it's so common. Okay, anything else in this area? More boiled water. Okay, what do we have up here? Another recipe, but we've already got that one. Another ammo box. First aid kit. Okay. What else? Tin can. Here's the terminal I was looking for, but let's open this safe first. Okay. Miranda's terminal. Okay. Office of the Mayor, Miranda Vox. Survival. I have no idea how long it's been since the nuclear attack, but it feels like a lifetime. We're losing more people every day, but it's worse now. At first it was just radiation and injuries. Now we have to worry about other people that want to take what little we have, and the surrounding forest and swamp area grow more deadly with each passing day. Vault 94. Recently, we had our first ray of hope. An ambassador from Vault 94 arrived. She had real food and said the vault had enough supplies to establish a farm that could feed us all. I sent a group to check out our story when I should have gone myself. Those fools. I'm not sure what they did, but it wasn't long before we heard the explosion and the earth shook. Vault 94 and all its promise was destroyed, and now a strange cloud emanates from the entrance, wafting down into the surrounding forest. What have we done? The Free States. I've heard from Quaid that he caught a glimpse of none other than Raleigh Clay outside of his bunker. He said he was armed with a shotgun, so he didn't want to approach, but looked, as he put it, healthy as a horse. I may have shunned Clay in his Free States movement, but if I'm going to put the people here first, he may be our best bet. He and his people prepared for this very situation for years. If anything, perhaps they'll at least accept an apology. Okay. So that was all of the lore, at least that I've found, other than the stuff that's in the burrows, which I don't really count as being Harpers Ferry lore because it came on with the burrows patch. So we're gonna just kind of ignore that for the main part of Harpers Ferry. Actually, you know, we probably could listen to those Jesus Sunday holotapes because there is a little bit in there about the establishment of Harpers Ferry, but it's really more so about Jesus and his relationship with his brother and his brother's relationship with Brianna Hawk. So we will save that again for when we go to the Sunday Brothers cabin. And I found another short combat rifle when I was hunting for that terminal, which is why I'm overloaded. I'm just taking care of that real quick before we go take over the armory. I know it's kind of a dumb weapon for me to pick up because I don't really have enough space to carry it, nor am I spec'd in any way in energy weapons, but I couldn't pass up the option to pick up this Gatling laser. Okay. So here we are, heading to the Harpers Ferry Armory. Okay, so we got this gatehouse here, and we can get in through this terminal here. Armory access. We got, so, attention. Access to the armory is limited to Free States members only. For access permissions, please see Raleigh Clay or Niraj Singh. Access denied. Learn to read. Access limited to Free States members only. No brother to steal. See Raleigh or Niraj for permission. Or Niraj, sorry. So, you can't really seem to get in this way. At least, I wasn't able to last time either. Let's actually check and make sure that we've got the quest going properly here. Okay, well, it seems like the quest is currently not active for whatever reason, so I'm going to go back over to Abby's bunker and see if we can't figure this out. Alright, so we're back over here near Abby's bunker. And I actually wanted to check out that marine wetsuit thing, so let's take a look. So, Under Armour. Okay. See what this thing looks like. So, move the, what's it called? Fire Breather's uniform. And currently we're wearing the, well, that armor looks a little ridiculous, but we're wearing the Vault 76 jumpsuit. So let's see the marine wetsuit. That looks pretty cool. What's the difference there between that and the Vault 76 jumpsuit? Okay, so the jumpsuit actually has traits. The marine wetsuit does not. So I'm going to keep wearing the marine wetsuit and drop this thing back off. Well, not back off, but drop it off here in the stash. Wonder if I could sell those. And yeah, I guess I'll put that back on. The unfortunate thing is you don't really get any specialized armor or anything like that from the Free States because, I mean, that really goes against everything they believe in. They were against the idea of the government, you know? That's what they revolted against, so it's not like they came up with uniforms and stuff like that to have an organized society. They were loyal to their friends and to their family. Alright, Abby's bunker. Okay, now it's showing that we have the mission coming to fruition. Okay, so it didn't have that before. Let's take a look at the data. And that now shows up here. Okay, so I'm not really sure what happened. We'll head right back on over to Harpers Ferry. I will note that I had to restart my game because I got stuck in an animation. So let's head over here to Harpers Ferry. Actually, we'll go to the Burrows South because that's closer. Alright, here we are back at Harpers Ferry. And we're going to head right on over to the armory this time. Oh. So because I had to reload, I guess. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's have some fun. Oh, or not? What the? What was that? He just wandered over and died. Oh, geez, mines. Guess those aren't cleared like I did last time. Okay. So now armory access. Let's load that holotape. The master. Oh, this might take a little while. Master holotape. There it is. System detected. Sit back and relax and let the holotape work its magic. Follow the option that appears below for guaranteed results. Armory access. Instructions. This program will redirect the Harpers Ferry communications and connect with the Free States network. Step 1. Select Run. Step 2. You're done.
Scenario 2. Semi-ideal. You made it! And maybe Harper's Ferry is not the nasty Scorched Beast nest I assumed it was. Now that you're in, you need to get to Raleigh's terminal and use that master holotape to download his routing schematics. We need them to set up the communication network for the uplinks and tie everything together. Bad news is, Raleigh fortified the armory to protect our research against the Brotherhood of Steel after they stopped playing nice. There's no outside access to the security we wired up there for safety purposes, so you may need to dodge a few turrets. So, if all goes well, you'll be hearing from me soon enough.
Not sure where that was playing from, but alright. Black powder blunderbuss. Okay. Let's see what we got going here. So I can hear the turret. Is that a turret? No, it's something else. Well, there are multiple. There we go, there's one. That's fun. Alright, let's see. We got a explosives crate. There it is. I don't think I'm damaging it that way. No. Okay. Well, we'll wait until we actually get a shot at that thing. Oh yeah, we gotta open that with these terminals. It's not really a lock, but it does make you have to stop and open it, so you can't just sprint all your way through here. Oh, jeez. And that forced us up here. But luckily that turret is not really paying that much attention. Or wasn't. Let's see. Check that pistol versus the rifle. Pistol does less damage. Has much lower range. Is less accurate. So we're gonna break that down. Okay. Okay, we got a terminal here. Neeraj's terminal. I'm gonna grab the junk here real quick first. Alright. Property of Neeraj Singh. Air scrubbers. I've started construction on an air scrubber that we can set up throughout Harpers Ferry. These storms that blow through full of radiation and strange disease are too much. Initial tests. Initial testing of the air scrubbers appeared successful. Now it's just a matter of listing out and scavenging the materials to create, only a dozen more so. Hopefully the benefit will get some people on board. Alright. Let's head on over to this next area. We got flame turrets. So we'll definitely not be going straight through here. And apparently we can only trigger those. So let's just avoid them altogether by going around the back side. Okay. We got waste oil there, don't really need any of that. I'll take the gunpowder though. Loose gears, always taking gears because they're used in repairing those anti-air turrets, and ever since in the beta... I was... What? How am I still getting hurt? That was odd. I guess that set off those. Jeez, this thing is a tough little turret. There we go. Now we just have to wait for these things to stop, or just... Jeez. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Let's grab this stuff. Just keep on moving. And scrap some stuff here, I guess. And as much as I love it, I'm going to scrap the Gatling laser just because it weighs so much. Okay, so we can use the gunpowder, the black powder rifle, I mean. And that actually should take the turrets out probably in one hit, especially if I surprise the turrets, which I've always found it to be an interesting concept that you can surprise turrets, but anyway. Alright, and through here we got what looks like laundry machines. Some wrenches. Okay, head through the door. And again, now we need to see if we can surprise some turrets. Just shocked that one. It still doesn't even know what's going on. Okay. Took 2 hits, but there's another one right above me, I believe. Oh, and there's one right there. Jeez Louise. That effect is always just terrifying when you start getting hit by that with the turrets. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We can loot this one. Oh, yeah, there's more loot back here. Some bullets. Okay. Let's head on up to the top floor. Ooh, apparently my armor is about to break. Well, let's use a quicker gun. Didn't really want to waste another 50 cal round on that. Okay. Looting that last turret. Typewriter, desk fan, typewriter. All pins though, unfortunately, no pencils. Clipboards, always gotta get the springs. There's the can I was looking for. Another typewriter and desk fan. Very nice. Oh, and a note. Jed's letter. We got 2 more cases of 10mm coming in tomorrow. That should take care of the ammo. I've talked to Larry and he's got plenty of drinking water, but we've got to do something about Henry. When we put him in charge of the food stockpile, we didn't expect that idiot to collect 100 boxes of sugar bombs. How does he expect us to survive on that sugary junk after everything goes to hell? Tell him to start collecting real food or else he can shelter in his own bunker. Jed. Alright. 1 more terminal to get into the next room. Okay, we got a industrial trunk here with some useful stuff, and we got a holotape here along with the terminal, so we'll listen to the holotape real quick.
I think it's time we claim the armory as our own territory. I'll need to get Eddie and Neeraj to help out with some security measures. Survivors are gonna hate it, but we gotta protect our own, especially against the damn Brotherhood. Yeah, Derek told us they've been hitting up the responders for manpower and supplies and not taking no for an answer. Well, they got another thing coming if they try that over here, and we need to be ready.
Okay. And let's check out his terminal. Raleigh's terminal. 4 entries, starting with perimeter. We finally got a decent perimeter set up around Harpers Ferry. It's quite the improvised mix of train, cars, and scrap. Fingers crossed she holds. Eddie's working on getting patrols together. Miranda's completely stepped aside, which has eased some of the tension. The woman has many flaws, but to her credit, pride ain't one of them. Brotherhood of Steel. We met a group today calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Believe me, it ain't no union. From what I heard, some of them once forced a group of our own out of Thunder Mountain back when they went by some other name. Either way, I don't like it. We're not rebuilding this place to be taken over by some self-proclaimed military. They're exactly what I wanted to get away from. Trade routes. We've been able to set up a few small trade routes, which have been more risky than successful. We found a couple more communities out there. Some people are building up in the trees. Others managed a decent shanty town, for lack of a better word. Then, of course, there were the routes we secured to Charleston to work with the responders. It's been a decent exchange so far, and hopefully we can build it up. Crime. We found a body the other day. It's so torn up we have no way of knowing who it was, and it's got the entire town in an uproar. Most are worried about some new killer creature, but a few folks think we've got a madman on the loose. Of course, Sam's also nowhere to be found, so the next question is he the victim? The man just got here after burying his daughter. It wouldn't surprise me if this was what he wanted. Eddie, Neeraj, Miranda, they all think it's him. But my gut says otherwise. And why? I guess believing Sam just left without a word is still better than him being dead. Okay. Oh, we gotta load the master holotape in here, that's right. Back down to the master holotape. There it is. System detected. Sit back, relax, and let the holotape work its magic. Follow the option that appears below for guaranteed results. Initiate program file scan.
Okay. Hopefully, my network predictions were successful, and you're legitimately triggering this next message. If not, I guess I'm speaking to no one, and none of this is going to matter. But I digress. You want to find Senator Sam Blackwell's terminal, and use the master holotape to download the files we need. It should be fun, since you get to visit the one and only Charleston Capitol building. Still intact last I saw. Then, find the nearest relay tower, upload all that hard-earned data. Piece of cake, right? Right.
Okay, so yeah, that means that we have to go back to Charleston. But that's going to do it for this video because it's been pretty long with all the lore that we've gotten specifically just from Harpers Ferry. And so this has been the Resident Cartographer. Oh.
Jesus, what am I even doing? This is hopeless.
That was
Still recording.
Okay. This has been the Resident Cartographer. If you want to see more videos in this series, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know when they're available, hit the bell notification button. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to leave any comments or questions, I'll try to get back to you. And I hope to see everybody again next time for when we go back to the Capitol. Thanks for watching.